Good morning and welcome to a morning review on Thursday the 6th of November, looking at the euro dollar first. Okay, price is the euro largely recovered, I mean, as did the pound yesterday following the sell-off through the US news. What we're seeing now is possibly a continuation of that, or there's certainly potential for the continuation. Actually, the euro took its time in recovering, it's just recovering, whereas the pound recovered in the afternoon. So perhaps that would suggest that the euro is more sluggish of the currencies, not the European currencies. Looking as we're moving it here, I'm just sort of looking. Yesterday pretty much was an inside buy in terms of the bodies of the bars. Today so far made a bit of a recovery, moving up towards its back towards its 34 moving average. It's just struggling really around the 21 at the 4 hourly 21. The 34 may come into give us some resistance. Thereafter we really got sort of the previous highs and then the 50 and weekly pivots, etc. There is still a draw to the upside. It's just pretty slow on what we're seeing here at the moment. Whether we get some sort of reaction to the trend line that I've drawn on here, the previous highs, we'll see. If that happens, it will probably result in something like a bit of an inverted head and shoulders pattern, which could then see us pushing up further. No significant targets to go for here. It is a bit overbought on the hourlies. It's just probably consolidating here, but there's a chance it could still break and continue to the upside from where it is at the moment. So we're effectively a bullish flag that we're sitting in here. As I say, we just got to be careful of each of the resistance points that are above us. For the pound, we've got, well, as I say, yesterday we basically ended up recovering most of the losses. It did come off the lows in the end, or it just pips the lows, made a new low there, and rallied relatively strongly through the afternoon. It's put in a rather a large hammery type candle. There's a chance of continuation. We're still yet to hit this monthly pivot, haven't done so in the past 3 months. Probability obviously gets greater and greater that we do so. We have got resistance in the form of these previous horizontal highs here at around about the 160 area, 160.20 even. Push beyond that will give us the 50, and then hopefully the monthly and the weekly pivot sitting together there. Looking at the 60-minute point of view, well, it doesn't tell us too much more. We had the overnight break of this sort of downward trend, and it's sort of the bull flag, and it's pushing up reasonable at the moment. As I say, looking for the highs at 60.20, and then maybe the weekly pivot if it can push, monthly pivot and the weekly pivot if it can push up there. We have news, of course, today. So we've got two lots of news that are significant. This morning we've got some UK news, the manufacturing production figures coming out, which can move the price of 20 odd pips quite often. We've also got later on, we've got the Bank of England interest rate decision. Don't expect much, or there's not much expectation of any changes there, but then we've got the European bid rates interest rate decision, and more important, the press conference at 1:30, which normally causes a reasonable bit of volatility. So there you are, that's it for today. So possible volatility this afternoon when the news comes out from the central banks. Aside of that, well, as we lead into that, it could be a quiet morning. Hope you have a great one. Bye for now.